Alright guys, I want to show you guys the process I took for a 7-hour gold trade I had earlier this week on Monday. Okay, so I had a 7-hour trade on Monday and I want to show you guys the whole process about it and whatnot. Okay, so the trade was on gold. And what happened that day was that we have gold being bullish, right? Gold has been bullish for a while and it just now give some down candles. Okay, so this what happened on that day. So that was on this day, Friday. We have price going below a previous daily low like this. Okay, Friday went below. Friday's candle went below a previous day's low, and previous day's lows are kind of like liquidity or support points that the price might use to continue the trend. Okay, so now I want to see a confirmation that the price wants to go higher after hitting this low. Okay, I don't just buy. I don't just buy there as a support level. I wait for a confirmation. So I go to the 1 hour chart, and on the 1 hour chart, you can see this move where the market drops into that daily low. You can see this whole move here. So the market goes from this top down over here, right? So that was the drop. So I want to see a change of this trend. And the thing is that a change of this trend is not very apparent on the 1 hour chart. So what I do to see more clearly is to zoom in, right? So I go to the 15-minute chart. Okay, I go to the 15-minute chart, and what do I see there? I can see the market's making a clear trend, right? A downtrend looks like this. Okay, making lower lows and lower highs, making lower lows and lower highs. Okay, it makes this lowest low, makes this high, makes a higher low. It doesn't make a lower low anymore, right? So this is the point where you start getting a bit suspicious. All right, sorry, I think I've made a mistake here. Okay, so it makes this one, it makes this lower high, then makes this higher low, right? And then it makes this one here. This one now makes a higher high. All right, this one makes a higher high, and the higher high goes above this one here. It goes above here. So we have the price going above here, right? Let me delete this holy line. So we have the price trending lower, then it makes a lower high, a higher low, not a lower low anymore. Okay, and then it breaks out of here, making a higher high. So that's our signal that, all right, this trend is now over, this downtrend. Okay, and we have confirmation to buy here. All right, so then we look for at what point do we buy in this move. So what I chose is this. We have, if I zoom in here, okay, if I zoom in here, we have a tiny fair value gap here. Okay, and then there's another block down here. So I just chose the whole area because I can't really stress myself going to lower time frames to refine this. So this area now was my buy area. Okay, so that is just it. My buy area was there. Okay, and then my take profit is a measured move. All right, so from this point here, this whole range from this point to this point, okay, I take this and I keep it on top of itself like this. This is how I take my profits for my strategy. It might be different for you, but this is how I do my own. So I take my profit at this stop here. So you can see that this is essentially the trade idea. We have an entry here. We have our stop loss here. And then the take profit is here. Okay, this is a take profit here. That is 5R. Okay, that's 5R on this trade. Okay, so you can see it gets in there beautifully, enters the entry. Okay, and then it rises and hits take profit after a while. So that's a simple and sweet trade that I had earlier this week on gold. So 5R right there.